What's going on, guys? Look at your boy here with the first video of 2024, and honestly speaking, there really is going to be nothing like peak Marvel ever again. It's going to be hard to explain to people 20 years from now what Marvel was like, and you really just had to be there. I mean, the build up to and everything that was going on over the 2010s was absolutely amazing, and the payoff that occurred from it will never be recreated again. And it was really crazy they made us sit through all those movies. I think maybe the main issue with Marvel now is that they're trying to recreate that magic they had with all those movies, and they're just trying to go in and create something new. And while Marvel has been getting a lot of backlash, I think we got one of the best superheroes recently with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I mean, it was honestly amazing. The storyline of Shuri becoming the Black Panther after the death of her brother was absolutely amazing. The visuals in this movie, everything from the CGI was absolutely stunning. And the way they paid respect to Chadwick Boseman throughout the movie was absolutely amazing. And it truly has a whole bunch of highlights. But in my opinion, the best part of the movie was its villain, Namor the Submariner. And honestly, he's the best villain in the MCU. I have him over Thanos, I have him over Killmonger, I have him over Loki, I have him over everybody. Because this man, Namor, is the literal definition of Black Air Force energy. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. When they announced that Namor was going to be the villain of the next Black Panther movie, I was honestly confused how somebody looking like this could be a supervillain. But after watching the movie, I was absolutely wrong. Man, Namor was standing on business from his introduction. Shuri and Ramonda were just chilling on the beach, and this man Namor just casually pulled up on them and started hitting whole light skin poses on them, bro. This is how I knew he was a menace to society. Now, at first they thought that Namor was trying to snatch their chains, but then they peeped the whole 18 pearl and diamond necklaces on my boy's neck and realized that he did not need it. Basically, he asked for Wakanda's help in saving Talokan, and he basically said that the surface people were polluting his land, and he just asked them to stop them. And then after that, he pretty much dipped. And after dipping, the Wakandans went to Chicago to recruit Riri Williams, who was basically a scientist causing a lot of the issues with Talokan. But Namor sends the Talakans, I'm gonna go with Talokan. So Namor sends the Talokan out to go get Riri Williams, but the Wakandans end up fighting the Talokan because they realize they're trying to kill Riri, and they disagree with that. But despite their fighting, they all end up getting absolutely folded like a lawn chair. And side note, I know Okoye is supposed to be like a brutal warrior or something. There is no way that she can beat super powered individuals with just a stick, bro. Like, where was she the other times everybody else was invading? But after this, Riri and Shuri end up getting kidnapped after getting absolutely folded, and Namor takes Riri to Talokan. And after he shows her his home, he takes her to the surface so he can give her his backstory. And let's just say that this backstory is kind of a brutal one. So basically, it turns out that Namor is descended from a group of indigenous Native Americans who, after discovering vibranium, ended up gaining the ability to breathe underwater, and they then left the surface world to go build their own kingdom. But Namor's mom essentially aged really fast, and her dream was to eventually be buried on the surface. So Namor, being the good son he is, goes back up to the surface and buries her. But when he gets there, he ends up seeing the injustices people are going through, and then decides to use his powers to put a stop to it, which honestly was a pretty powerful scene in the movie. But he goes full Django on these people, bro, and then the slave owners end up calling him Namor, which apparently means the child without love. When I saw this, my first reaction was, dang, my boy really does need a hug, because that is absolutely a crazy and wild backstory. Definitely the craziest one I've heard. He then tries to convince Shuri to join him, but then Shuri then rejects him and dips, and then he does what any guy does after getting rejected. He kills her mom and then proceeds to invade her whole country.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Nah, the way Namor invaded this country was absolutely disrespectful. He killed Shuri's mom and then pointed at her and said, "You are the queen now, bro." That is just straight disrespectful. Shuri had to go and get her get back after becoming Black Panther, and she absolutely did. She pulled up on Namor and the two of them started throwing hands, but Namor ended up destroying the ship, strand him and Shuri in the desert, and then he proceeded to absolutely beat the brakes off of Shuri, bro. It was not looking good for her. But then she does quite possibly the most savage thing I think I've seen anybody ever do. She turns on the plane and straight up kamikazes Namor, bro. She straight up smoked and cooked, bro, like he was a whole salmon. After this, she then forced him to yield and then formed an alliance with Talokan. And then we get this pretty cold scene where Namor is back in the crib doing his best Bob Ross impersonation painting. Then we find out that bro was actually making a whole mural of his fight with Shuri because he was cold. So yeah, guys, Namor is definitely a cool character, and I would definitely go watch Wakanda Forever if you had it. Made it to the end of the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and comment below what your favorite Marvel movie is. And guys, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I really appreciate it. The channel has been really good, and I want to take it higher this year. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe if you want to see more. God bless you, and have a great day.